All right. I don't look as pale today. I figured out my camera controls a little better. I promise I don't look like a ghost. All right. Let's get this going. Starting a little later than usual today. It's 8:30. All right. First, we're going to watch a video about game graphics and if they really matter anymore. Then, we're going to play some more Risk of Rain 2. Today we have Real Talk. Do graphics sell games anymore? Let's go! X has the nice intro.
I think we're moving away from insanely high fidelity graphics, chat. I had a funny observation. Also, we were just talking during dinner. I think one of the contributing factors why Final Fantasy also has been decreasing in popularity over the years with FF16 and like Rebirth is also the fact that graphics don't exactly matter as much. And Final Fantasy as an overall series, as an overall existence, like the whole point of it, every new Final Fantasy game is going to blow your balls off visually. All the way up until Final Fantasy 15 has that been true. And even FF7 Remake to a certain degree, that shit was true. Where it's like, oh my god, the upgrade from the previous system to this one, holy shit, bro. Like, Final Fantasy is the game that you buy to, like, justifies my console existence. Like,
I have a PS5, did not even get the new Final Fantasy game because I just have a computer that can run these games better, and I know it's probably going to be ported in like a year, and there's so many games in my backlog I have to play and everything else. I'm just holding off on it for now. It was hard to pass up on, but you know, as time passes and the hype kind of fades away, you don't really feel that FOMO as much, the fear of missing out, like you really miss something. And I love the first game of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I did play Final Fantasy 16. Thought it was really fun. It's funny because like I grew up not playing these games. I mostly just had like the Nintendo games for the most part, and then I had PS2. I didn't really get to play the original Final Fantasy 7 back when it came out. I didn't have the PS1. So, but anyways, um did he say the decrease in popularity of Final Fantasy? I want to go back and check that.
16 and like Rebirth is also the popularity over the years with factors why Final Fantasy also has been decreasing in popularity over the years with FF16. It's like, oh my.
Kind of like you said, decrease. And I know this video isn't about Final Fantasy, but like I feel like Final Fantasy is like pretty big. I don't know if it's because of graphics necessarily, but let's,
God,
you know,
the upgrade from the previous system to this one, holy shit, bro. Like, Final
talk about
Fantasy
that
is
after.
the game that you buy to, like, justifies my console existence. Like, I buy this because look how good it looks. Like, holy shit. Final
I could see
Fantasy
it
has
as a
always gotten a lot of
system seller,
sales
sure.
based on that relationship
Especially
where people just don't give a
PlayStation.
shit about Final Fantasy, but it'll pick people up and get them to play because it's just visually gorgeous. All I'm pitching is that graphics are obviously great, obviously beautiful, obviously makes you feel like, oh, my system is worth it. This console generation specifically, I don't feel like graphics are selling games anymore, because some of the games that all of a sudden just like explode and are on top, like all of a sudden through virality and whatnot, are good looking games, but are they like the Uncharted's or something like that that really pushed visuals and all this kind of shit? Not really. Like, the virality of certain games sort of blows up. It is due to other reasons other than just straight visuals. So now you get clearly amazing looking games, which is Rebirth and 16. Gorgeous games, like, holy shit, dude. But they don't perform as well because people just aren't in it for the visuals anymore.
Also, again, like I believe that's kind of twofold, right? So like one, I feel like I real quick, I feel like I always pause on the funniest looking frames, but it's not on purpose. One, I feel like people are looking for like experiences as a whole and don't care as much about graphics anymore as much as they used to, because you could have one game that came out with like amazing graphics and then another good game that came out with like not as good graphics because there was more of a disparity between game graphics. Like how do I explain it? Like when a game came out like early on the PS3, like I played the 360, so this is a bad example. I can't even think of the launch games right now. I'd have to go back and really look at it. But basically, back in the time of like the PS2 and the PS3, the Xbox and the Xbox 360, when the games launched versus how they looked later on in the console life cycle, the like difference in graphics was much greater than I feel like it is nowadays because graphics have gotten so good. It's almost like splitting hairs. You know what I mean?
And then you get something like Elden Ring. And I like this comparison. I'm going to be real. Elden Ring is a gorgeous game. But I just looked at the gameplay trailer and that bitch ass game is not graphically impressive, bro. They're like doing all these.
It's a pretty game, but it's nowhere as near as detailed as other games, especially if you look like real closely. Like the character models and the faces of like a game like Elden Ring isn't nearly as impressive as like maybe like Hellblade 2, which just came out, and like from what I've seen in that game, the graphics are absolutely amazing. But like that doesn't mean this game doesn't look good. It's just less impressive on a graphical fidelity level, you know?
Zoom ins and tight shots of shit, and I'm like, yeah, this game is kind of rough visually. Most games now, if you like zoom in
Who
so
cares?
much and it still looks good and it's like that's important about the game, no. Games
And I
like
think that's his
Elden Ring
point,
and even
right?
especially FF7 Rebirth to a certain degree, you zoom in on with a microscope and you get this close and you're like, wow, this game looks like shit. But then you go back from here and you're like, whoa, this game's gorgeous. Like even Zelda game, Breath of the Wild is that shit where it's like back from here, this game's gorgeous. Zoom in, this game looks like fucking trash, dude. I don't think we need to do this anymore, personally. For a lot of these games with these big worlds and all this crazy shit that's in them, I don't think we need to just peer into every corner, every facet. It's making games take way too long to come out. If there is a problem with this current era in the industry that I personally hate, why the hell are games taking 4 to 7 years to come out?
Yeah, I mean, if you want everything to look super good under a microscope, it's going to take way more work than it's probably worth, I'd say. Excuse me. But this kind of reminds me of when Apple was coming out with their reason for like what they call like a retina display. Like, oh, if you're like going up super close to it, which you would never like realistically ever want to do, and was kind of like, you know, I don't want to say unreasonable, but like, why would you like look at it this close? Like retina, like your eyes, like it's as clear as it would ever need to be, and then maybe then some. I feel like this is a similar argument, although that's more of like a hardware perspective, right? And we're getting into tech with that conversation. It's apples to oranges. They're both fruit, but they're different. Um, yeah, like when you have these giant games and these huge experiences nowadays, like if it looks good, like generally speaking, which is most games now because most games look good. I don't remember the last time a game came out and people were like, oh, this looks trash, except for maybe like the AEW Fight Forever game, you know? AEW fan, I am, but like, man, that game looks like a PSU game.
That is where shit needs to
For
change.
better or
We
worse.
do not need that extra fidelity. We don't. Where you spend so much money on this shit, you're effectively 7, 8 days, 9 days, 12 days into your
Think of the
lethal
budget.
company profit quota. And
Yeah.
you're the Spider-Man 2 devs looking at that profit quota, and it's like, well, it
I'm on
cost
the
us
same
so much money
wavelength
to
with
get
this
here,
video.
and where are we at? We have to make that much fucking money on this shit, and we don't hit the quota. Now people are laid off, even though you had like a banger of a run. Your game was incredible. It's like, this is not a functioning business anymore. This isn't. This doesn't work out this way, dude. Through the looking glass at every single tiny bit and piece of everything. It isn't fun for us. It doesn't add any actual element to the game. I don't think it's necessary.
People don't care about like every particle you see on a rock that you're gonna like run by at like 40 miles per hour swinging through the city in a park or something in Spider-Man. Like they just want the game to look decent. When you like go that deep in graphical fidelity, you're requiring that much more hardware wise of the people playing, which costs money, and then the development time of the game takes longer, and then you know, if your game is fun and people want a sequel or like people want more gameplay or content out of the game and they don't want to pay for all this DLC, like it, the cost of everything just skyrockets to like make these graphics as good as they are sometimes, and I feel like it's like not worth it. Like people actually just don't care.
Really don't. I think the majority of games do not need to do that shit. They don't, and they shouldn't be doing that shit. To be real, you know what games are also like that? And they really kind of fall apart when you get that close to things. Almost all of Capcom games in RE Engine. You really look like, take a sniper scope with Leon and RE4 and zoom in and look at little spots. And you're like, this looks like shit. This actually kind of looks sort of bad. But from the natural perspective the game presents to you, it's fucking beautiful. It's
Yeah, I was gonna say the RE Engine games look amazing. So like at first I'm like, oh really? He's gonna say like this doesn't look that good? I always thought those are some of like the games I look up to as like the best in graphics. But you know, he's right. When you zoom in, sometimes it looks like crap, but the game looks amazing anyways.
beautiful. Seemingly, Capcom has gotten Dragon's Dogma 2 is, yeah, I'd imagine no exception, even though we didn't really look at that game too much. All I'm saying is that Capcom has seemingly found a pretty decent balance. You know what game's also like that? Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World is the same shit. That game is fucking butt ugly when you stop and you just look at one spot. It's fucking butt ugly. But when you're running and doing things, it's gorgeous. Dude, this shit is awesome. Oh my God. This shit is awesome. That's what I'm saying. It is an old engine. It's an old ass game on like a decade plus old engine. But they were able to pump out the best selling Capcom game ever on technically old visuals. Now I go back and I look at it and it's like the Switch is the best example of that. You know, even Monster Hunter Rise looks like an upscaled fucking PSP game at times. And it sold a shit ton. And it's insanely rough looking. And I forgot about the visuals of Monster Hunter World when I was playing Rise, just because it was like, well, this is great. So anyway, related to Final Fantasy, all I'm saying is that Final Fantasy is a franchise that has sort of been based on the fact that every single new
I don't know if it's just my resolution or like something with the video or whatever, but like this game actually, like I don't know if this is what the game looks like. This looks like actual garbage. This looks like a 360p video on YouTube back like 2 years after YouTube came out or something. This looks really bad.
Final Fantasy
man.
is going to blow your balls off with its graphics and make you feel like you
again, I don't know if that game actually looks like this. You know, I'm not trying to trash on a game I've never even played or like seen that much, but like, man, I hope it doesn't actually
that
look
400
like that,
to $500 on your console. We're gonna make it worth it, bro. From the PS1 to the PS2 to the fucking PS3, even the PS4. To be real, FF7 Remake and Final Fantasy 15, you're like, god damn, dude, yeah, holy shit, this feels like a big upgrade over PS3 shit. Hell yeah, this is pretty cool. Now we have the smallest amount of return investment on newer consoles compared to the previous one, man. The amount of shit that has effectively changed from the previous generation to this generation to an actual relative perception is mad low. It is big, don't get me wrong. Load times and how that impacts the overall game experience
on a technical level, it's
profound. Good. SSDs, in my opinion, are where this shit shines. That shit is amazing. But to be real, all of the extra time and effort going into raw visual fidelity is not worth the time or the return of investment from the previous generation to this one. It's just not worth it. It doesn't feel like anything has really changed that much. This generation is really disappointing just in general. The only way that it's not disappointing is in SSDs, is in fast-ass loading, and now we can change our games to play differently because of fast loading.
Waiting
I
less
think that is
nice.
100% worth it. If we're talking about just like,
great.
oh, am I super enthused about my PS5 or Next box over the previous one? Fuck no, dude. Absolutely not. There is still only one game on my PS5 that I emphatically feel is a substantial, massive upgrade from the previous generation.
I wonder what game he's gonna say. PS5, a substantial upgrade? Trying to think of the big PS5 games. As far as like graphics and performance and everything, I think the Demon Souls remake looks great. But the first game that made me go like, wow, this is like a reason to get a PS5, that game was Returnal. I know he likes Returnal too, so like I'm sure that influences my guess here, but I just want to see what he says.
Game, I still fire it up and go, holy sweet dumb hell. Right there.
Demon Souls,
yes. Launch game. So to me, it's like, from what I've played personally,
Demon's Souls looks great.
this shit is the only thing that felt like it was a big update, right? A substantial update from the previous generation. What I'm saying is that I don't think it's worth it. I think it's good that these games are running better, but is it worth it for these games to take like 5 to 6 years to exist? To put in every goddamn amount of effort, detail, developer time, concept art, all of this shit into the microscopic goddamn details of every single room? And I don't think it's worth it, man. I don't think it adds anything to the game either. For most developers to effectively throw out a game because it's so expensive to do this shit now, the game has to sell a shit ton or else the studio is sunk.
The games are too big to succeed. That's how I look at it. I've been saying this for a couple years. I know I haven't been, you know, making videos or anything for a long time, but yeah, these games are... their budgets are way too inflated for them to ever possibly succeed, especially when you have like a game like Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, where it's like only on PlayStation. Your budget is so inflated, and you're only selling to a small group of people. How could you ever possibly succeed? I just, even if people want your game, not everyone can get it right away. Like, setting yourself up for failure, it seems.
It's like, hey, we're gonna do this, and if it works, we're really gonna be in it, or if it doesn't work, we're fucking dead. That sort of a mentality leads an industry to take no risks. We can't take any risks anymore. We lost this, we lost that, we fucked up here, we fucked up there. That leads us to an industry that is not creative. Creativity is now not encouraged. You just have to be safe and do this one thing that we know is going to work. Game industry is made by creative people. The truly great games that are out there are made by creative people. It's the same thing for every goddamn thing. The stuff that we love so much is not made at a board meeting. It's made by people who have a fucking vision, and they get everybody in line with their vision and they execute within limited periods of time. Movie industries like that, the game industries like that, everything's like that with larger scale development. Not a factory, you know? All I'm saying is that Nintendo, of all companies, seemingly is coming out on top now because they sort of get it. They knew they did not have to push graphical fidelity, and people still invested heavily in Nintendo.
That's true, although I don't think Nintendo's perfectly have, like, their problems. I know that's not what he's necessarily saying, but, like, you know, maybe the sales say otherwise, but I think Nintendo is, like, very far behind on hardware to where, like, some of the games they've come out with I didn't get, not because of just, like, the graphics, but at least the performance. Again, bit of a nuanced conversation. We'll talk at the end, though.
Even now, with their next generation, they're moving to something potentially PS4 Pro in terms of visuals. Clearly, their workload's going to get much bigger, but, dude, they're going to be in a spot where game development was at, like, 10 years ago. And it's going to look way better, don't get me wrong, but still, their choice to put out games isn't because they're taking forever to make. It's because that's just the way Nintendo fucking works. They do whatever the hell they want. They don't give a shit. They're just going to do what they want when they want,
you know? True. Nintendo does their thing, you know? But I'm not done yet. Let's keep talking. But, you know, this was Maximilian Dude's video. Be sure to subscribe to him. Subscribe to him on my main YouTube channel, my personal one. Like the video. It's a good video. So, let's, like, I want to go back and look at this. Like, again, I don't know if this is how the game actually looks, right? Let's look up a trailer for the game, actually. Ready? What's it called? Monster Hunter. I play World on PC. Wilds is the one coming out, so Rise is the one on the Switch. Let's look at that. Switch. Yeah, here, the announcement trailer. Maybe that's not the best thing to look at, but, like, you know, I'm gonna crank up everything here on my computer. I just want to take a quick look at the game. Oh, see, this looks... I mean, this could be a cinematic, right? I gotta see gameplay. Alright, this looks a lot better than what was shown in the clip in Max's video. So, like, that was a bad representation, right? Like, if I pause it, you look at it, it's not, like, super sharp or anything, right? And, like, it doesn't look amazing, but it doesn't look real bad. Now, does it look worse than, like, Monster Hunter World, which came out like several years before it? Yeah, for sure. I would say so. But does it actually matter? Which is kind of the discussion of Maximilian Dude's video, right? Um, I think the actual visual fidelity and the graphics of a game only become a big negative factor when it gets in the way of the actual game experience. Now, what is the actual game experience? I guess you could say that's pretty subjective depending on who you ask, but I would say if a game is genuinely fun and is just overall a good product, then the graphics don't really matter so much. And here's an example. Let's say Elden Ring had the graphics of like, I don't know, Bloodborne on PS4 or something even older. Let's say it had the graphics of, heck, like even like GTA San Andreas. That game is like really old, right? It's not like that's like the gold standard for graphics nowadays, right? No one's going to argue that, even though it has its own art appeal. Um People would still play Elden Ring because Elden Ring is just a good game. And, I'm not saying Elden Ring looks bad at all. It looks good, but like he was saying in the video, Maximilian Dude's video here, I'm gonna put it back up just in case anyone wants to reference what it's called. Um when you zoom up close, it doesn't look amazing, but the game as a whole looks fine. And a big part of that is the art direction, the character designs, and like just everything that goes creatively into the game. When you play Elden Ring, like, and you play through the whole game, like I beat that game years ago. I don't remember the names of all the characters, admittedly, right? But and I played the game on PS5 at like 30 FPS and all that. Um, I remember moments of the fights, not just their gameplay, but their designs and like their like intros when you go to fight them and their like voice lines and all these things. So like when you have an experience that really comes together, that's really what is impactful. The graphical fidelity doesn't matter so much. However, I will say when a game does have really beautiful graphics, can it enhance an already good game? I would say yes. And I think maybe game companies see that and say, oh, well, we're already putting so much work into this game. We need to make sure we have that X factor of like graphics and ray tracing and everything to make sure our game succeeds on a sales level. However, it appears, and again, I don't know like the whole financials of all these game companies and stuff, but I feel like more often than not these days, I see games that are critically well received by both players and critics, the media, just everyone will say a game is good. And it's not like some hidden indie gem or something like that, right? Like a real gamer term. Like it's a pretty, commercial game that has a lot of advertising and a big budget behind it and all these things. And it seems like everyone's playing it that's interested in it, which it would be like most people, I imagine, right? Like these popular games. And then they'll say, like, yeah, this game wasn't a commercial success. It didn't meet our sales figures. Like he was saying, I think Final Fantasy was like that. So going back to Final Fantasy in particular, again, don't necessarily quote me on the specifics. You could look it up online yourself, or I'll look it up for you. Why would I even say that? Let's find out together. Final Fantasy 7, was it Rebirth? I forget the name of the first one. I think it's Rebirth, sales, figures. Okay. This is on Push Square. I don't know Push Square, but I'm seeing a lot of these articles saying the same thing here. It doesn't need to know my location. News: Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has sold around 2 million copies. I don't know if that's like good or not, but PS5 player data suggests. So that's PS5. Is it only on PS5? Is it on PS4? I want to say it's only on PS5. Still, it's fair to assume that Square Enix would have expected a better result, something that more closely resembles the success of Remake. So, again, I bought the first Remake, but I didn't buy the second one. That's because I'm waiting for a PC port, and I also know that, you know, Square is trying to release their games on more platforms. And I don't think that's a coincidence. I feel like a reason why maybe like Final Fantasy in particular is, losing interest, as it is said, is not simply because of declining sales figures, like in general, right? Like, what's a better way to explain this? I don't think it's necessarily losing popularity. I think that people just have to pick and choose what games they buy, and I feel like people probably got their Final Fantasy VII fill from the first game, and the more dedicated fans are gonna buy the follow-up right as it comes out. A lot of people are gonna wait for games on sale, and a lot of people probably don't have a PS5, right? They're probably playing on like PC and Switch, and I mean, I would say Xbox, but I don't know how many people really be playing on Xbox. No hate, it's just I don't know anyone that plays on Xbox really. But there's a lot of factors that go into this, but like I said before, it seems as though these games are too big to succeed. Their budgets are too big to ever meet the demand that is necessary for them to turn a profit, and it doesn't seem sustainable. I think that what Nintendo says is pretty true. You offer the customer or the gamer, the player, whatever, a good experience, a good core experience where the graphical, technical aspects don't get in the way of it enough to where it really makes too much of a difference. Oh, here's a good example. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door remake just came out, right? Well, I don't even know if it's considered a remake. They redid the graphics and I think did some quality of life changes and stuff. I don't know all the specifics. But I believe the original game on GameCube, like 3 generations ago, I think, right? Because then it was the Wii, the Wii U, now the Switch, and now we're almost on the next system, right? Next year. So the game on the GameCube ran at 60 frames per second, and this new game runs at 30 frames per second, which is half the frame rate. And maybe for like a turn-based RPG like Paper Mario, it's not a big deal, but that would be, objectively that is a downgrade. You are getting worse performance, although the graphics look prettier. So, they made the intentional decision to say, hey, we're going to make the game look better, and we're going to put effort into making things look nicer, but it's going to perform worse. And I think most players, and again, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but just based on my experience, playing games, talking to people, looking online, things like that. I think when given a performance mode option and given a graphic fidelity mode option, like let's say one game runs at 4K 30 FPS, and then the other version runs at like half of that, so like 2K or 1440p or whatever at 60 frames per second, more often than not people will pick the 60 frames per second option because the game doesn't just it looks good enough for sure, and then when it's running at a higher frame rate, it feels better to play. The experience of playing the game feels better, and you don't see the graphical difference so much while you're playing. It's more when you're like comparing screenshots and stuff like that, right? So that was the other point I was going to bring up about this conversation. I feel like players value performance of a game more than they value the graphical fidelity of a game. That's like as far as resolution and stuff like that, sure. But if you gave me the option to say, hey, like there's a lot of trees and rocks and stuff in this game, but it's a game where you're moving like kind of quick and like you're not really gonna stop and like zoom in on the leaves so much. Like we're gonna make the trees and the rocks look like, okay, but it's gonna be like way less detailed than like other landscape items and like the character models and stuff like that. Of course, it depends on the game, but if they gave you that option, the game ran at like 60 frames per second, and then they said, hey, like our trees and rocks are gonna like look really great. Like so good, it's gonna be photorealistic, but your game's gonna run at 30 frames per second. I feel like a lot of people would rather the 60 now. it's kind of like a design choice. It depends on the game. Like Paper Mario, I just said they made it so it runs at 30 frames per second, but maybe they thought the graphics were that much of an improvement and they felt like the experience was better overall to play it like that than to run it at 60. I can understand it, you know? It's a they gotta look at it on a case by case basis. But I think at the end of the day, you know, I could just keep rambling about graphics and different games and stuff like this. But here's the take home point. You ready? The game needs to be affordable, right? People don't want to spend like $200 on a live service game or whatever necessarily, right? For all your stuff to get lost and maybe the game updates in a game way that you don't like. So all the stuff you bought is kind of, you know, wasted, right? People want to be able to buy a game and they have a good time with the game looks good enough, it plays well, or it plays as advertised at the very least, and hopefully it provides a memorable experience. That's pretty much it. And when you have games with these really big budgets trying to make the graphics good, and they're so big that they can't ever really succeed, why would you take unnecessary risks making a game that may not sell as well because you're doing some interesting different choices in your gameplay design? They're not going to want to take unnecessary risks. They're going to play it safe. They're going to not really innovate on the gameplay front because they spent their budgets, you know, on the graphics of a game. So yeah, it's an interesting topic, but I want to hear what you think about it. I've just thrown out a bunch of like my thoughts out there on it, right? I mean, I'm kind of rambling a bit, but yeah, be sure to let me know in the comments, and yeah, that's it. Now, enough talking. We're gonna play some Risk of Rain 2. Where is it in my library here? There it is. Yesterday we played on a brand new file to really get used to the game again, because I mostly play this game co-op. I'm trying to learn the game for myself. We tried the soldier character, like the starter one, the huntress with the bow, and we played a tiny bit as the cowboy looking dude. I kind of want to try the cowboy guy again because I didn't get too much experience with him. See how far we can go tonight. And I'm sure we'll come back to this game at some point in the future, but tomorrow MultiVersus comes out, so we're probably gonna be playing that as long as we can get in. I imagine the servers are gonna be pretty full, and I know they're letting people in waves, and I'll be starting later at night, like, you know, around 8 o'clock, because, you know, I'm busy during the day usually, but hopefully by then things are straightened out, you know. Turning off the expansion for now, as we learn. Bandit. Alright. That's his name. Alright. Here we go. And speaking about game graphics and stuff, look at this game. It's not like this game has insanely good graphics, although it has a great art design. And the game is fun, and that's kind of what matters. In case you're watching this clip out of context, I just reacted to a video by Maximilian Dude talking about if game graphics matter anymore. And, you know, I shared my thoughts on that. If you want to check that out. Alright. How much money do we need? Alright, we have just enough for the first chest. What does this do? Periodically releases Healing Nova during the teleporter event. Still don't really get the point of that. Does that start, like, when you, start the boss? Is that what it means? Whoops, my Steam overlaid my chat real quick. There we go, fix that. Need a little bit of money. We have our perfume. Couple boxes. Get him out of here. Damage to bosses, it's always nice. So typically, I mean for the other characters, I like doing the fire speed increase, but I don't know how much I want that for this character yet. It doesn't seem as useful, you know? It's over here. What are those? Oh yeah, that does damage if you're closer than that. Okay, I know what I want. I want that. Maybe the other one's more useful overall, but I like the gasoline, at least early on. Seems to be helpful for hitting more enemies. Alright. Where's the boss? No idea. I'll have to keep looking. But, all the boxes over here are open. Looks like a little money pod there. Behind him. Damn. Oh, there's a boss. Now, do we just go for the boss, or do we look for some more chests first? We have 4 items. I feel like we could definitely get a little bit more. We're only 3 minutes in. I think we have time. Let's take a look. Oh, there's a shortcut for us to get back up. Good to know. So, we'll just have to go back to that launch pad thing after. There's more money. I need more items, though. Oh, what's that? Does that give me a lunar coin? No, I need to pay a lunar coin to open that. What is it, though? I don't know. What's this? Oh, a little drone. Okay. We're gonna go up here, see what's up here, and then we're gonna head back to the boss. Oh, this is where we started, of course, of course. Alright, I think that's it. Did we open that box down there? Or that one? I don't remember. My memory's so bad. We're gonna go check. I don't think I did. Yeah, I did not. Good thing I checked. Another gasoline. And another box. Last one. Crowbar. Bonus damage to enemies with a lot of health. Alright. I also realized I gotta fix my overlay for you. Hang on. Take a second. Looks better. Alright, we gotta head back. Oh. A boost in the jump. We should honestly use this more. I mean, I know you come out of it when you attack, but the cooldown on it is really short, so. And it helps us run quicker, so I'm getting around. Helpful. Alright, now we're at like 5 minutes. Not the best, not the worst, I imagine, right? Of course it ain't the worst. Alright, there's our man. Let's get him from behind. Bad damage. Roasted him. The ukulele. I still don't really understand what it does. If anyone knows, let me know. Because the description is super vague. there's the flower sword that heals. I imagine it heals you at the start of the boss fight. I didn't even really pay close attention. I didn't feel like I was that low though, you know. Get out of here, y'all lizards. Did you watch a vid on graphics or something? Zach, welcome to the chat. Yeah, so Maximilian Dude had a YouTube video he just uploaded a couple hours ago. I recommend checking it out if you're interested. But he basically said, do people buy video games because of their graphics anymore? And I shared my thoughts on it. I'll upload on YouTube and it'll be on the VOD for this on Twitch if you want to check out my opinions. But I mean, in a nutshell, I said overall it doesn't matter as much, but it's a bit of a nuanced conversation topic. It really comes down to the overall experience that a game provides. However, if the budget for a game is so inflated because of its graphical fidelity and stuff like that, it becomes too big to succeed. And it's not worth making the graphics that good if it means your game can't succeed, because in the end that doesn't really help anyone long term, you know what I mean? If your game is good, you shouldn't have to rely on how good the graphics are. I wish I said that earlier, but I haven't heard of good graphics making a game any worse, so you know, I get it. Alright, I don't see any boxes around. We'll have to find some over here. Was this convo centered around the Hellblade discussions? It actually wasn't. It was mostly around Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. At least from his perspective, so I don't know if you watch much Max Dude, but you know, he's a big fighting game guy, but he's also a big fan of Final Fantasy, and he was talking about how Final Fantasy's popularity has been going down in years, and you know, I think that kind of stems from the fact that the sales of Final Fantasy for both 16 and 7 Remake Part 2 have been pretty disappointing. But I said I don't think it's necessarily that the budget of the graphics is the only factor in the picture. I feel like it's simply because of other things too, like it's an exclusive on PlayStation, and the fact that they're just gonna say there's like so many other games out, people are gonna wait for ports onto other systems, you know, like there's a lot of things around it. I feel like Final Fantasy isn't in a bad spot. I just feel like putting it only on PS5 and maybe having the budget be as big as it is probably hurts a bit. Like, you know, maybe you could trim some of the fat or something, I don't know. But I did bring up Hellblade. I said that, you know, like, maybe sometimes graphics help a game a lot. Like, Hellblade has beautiful graphics, and maybe for like a really cinematic storytelling game that kind of elevates it, although I don't think it should rest its laurels too much on it either. I think style is more important than the graphics, but graphics are more important than what people online seem to say. If a game doesn't look good, people will be less likely to get it sometimes, but, you know, inherent style can make up for it. Like, look what I'm playing right now, Risk of Rain 2. This game looks beautiful, but, like, is it graphically impressive? I would say, nah, not really. I mean, like, it's nothing I would, like, you know, buy a new system for because of its graphics or something. You know what I mean? But, you know, there's other games where, like, people seem to, like Cyberpunk and, you know, maybe, like, a game like Hellblade and stuff like that. So, I can get that. Kinda depends. Oh, we'll grab that. The egg? What's this? The Shrine of Combat? We don't really need it. We have the money. We need the items though. I don't want to waste too much time, I might just move on. Oh, there's a box. I keep forgetting to do my invis so I can run a little quicker. Another daisy. Okay. I'd be down to use a 3D printer if it gave us good stuff, but I also don't want it to get rid of our good stuff. It's so risky, brainy. Get what I'm saying? We're heading back to the boss. Oh. In the chest. Take that though. That's a good one. The detonate enemies on kill. Oh, wisp, hell yeah. Alright, boss. Wow, chest here. We're running into some coincidentally. I'm not even trying to look for him anymore. Isn't that funny how it works out? I know I say this all the time, can't believe I'm saying it, but I feel like I've lost myself. It's definitely this way. We're only on the secondary and we're almost at 13 minutes in. I feel like it's not very good. I need to get quicker with this, for sure. I feel like we need to maybe skip some of the items sometimes. Where is it? It's not too far on the outskirts. It's gotta be around. Maybe this way? Lost all sense of direction. Oh, there it is. Found it. Over there. Let's get it. Alright. Are we ready? To rumble? Damage. What did I just die from? Dang, I died so quick. Well, that was pathetic. Well, at least that was the first run. Alright, we're jumping right back into it. No messing around this time. We know the problem. We're taking forever. So let's try the new strategy. We don't have enough to open it, we come back for it. We keep moving. Unless there's an enemy like right nearby and we know we're gonna get some. Pure things. Still don't have enough. We keep moving. Just gotta remember to come back here. Snipe it. Move. Boss is down there. That was a quick find. Almost wonder if it's worth it to kill the boss sometimes and then go back to open boxes. I wonder. Got the recharging shield, alright. It's good to help us take some hits. More money. Look at the bugs up there. Alright, got some kills here. Got some money going now. Yeah, let's go down there. For gaming. Ooh, yeah. faster run at the beginning of the game would be helpful. Especially to like explore quicker. Rather than just dodging people, you know? Like it's important. This is on speed. The lunar coin. How did that appear? We're going back to the beginning and get those boxes. We'll check up there real quick and then we'll fight the boss. We're going quick today. Not like last time though. Slow. There's stuff up there too. There's so much to explore. I don't know if it's worth exploring everything in the sacrifice of time, you know what I'm saying? Oh dang, it's 50? I forgot about that. Oh, well, we can get some money here real quick. Open up the other box. Close. Hey. Yeah, there's no way we have enough for that, right? That's probably 50 as well. Yeah. I go for an item target per stage. What do you usually go for? Because right now I just kind of want to explore everything, but I feel like, you know, sometimes it's not always completely viable. See, like, I could go back for that 50 bucks, and 50 bucks probably has good stuff in it, but like, it's gonna take up more time. Later in the run, I do more of a time target and just get what I can. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, we're just gonna go through the side here and go do the boss because we're at 4.5 minutes. I got 4 items. It's not really that good to be honest, but it is what it is. Alright, one more box because there's one right here. And then boss is right on the other side of this wall, I think. Oh, it's the syringe. Again, I don't know how useful it is for this guy, but you know, we take it. Alright, let's get this party started. And the little guys are posing more of a threat right now than the actual boss. Get them. 64% for the teleporter charge. Getting there. Goodness. Oh yeah, duh. Should pick that up. So enemies on hit? Yes. Is that so their attack speed as well, or just their movement? It's mostly their movement. But hey, I'll take anything. Alright, I think the teleporter's good to go. Verified. Complete the first teleporter event 5 times. Makes sense, we did 1 of each run yesterday, and then this is my 2nd run today. That makes 5. Okay. Alright, I've already seen a few item areas. It's gonna be hard to remember exactly where they are here. I see a lot actually. I have no money. It's okay. Snipe it. Yeah, just about enough. That should do it. There we go. Nice. Alright. Move on to the next box. Maybe that's what we should do. Just kind of move. Well, this sounds so obvious, right? Move like box to box. But like maybe specifically kind of camp out each box area. We get the lunges. Whip. Move fast out of combat. Okay. Still don't know exactly how that works. Okay. That'll help us. Money there. Alright, let's go up there and get whatever items are there. We got some money. Yep, give me it. Zach, how was work today? Was there a lot of people there on the holiday off? What's that? I don't want that yet. There's some down there. Oh, I already opened it. No. Boss is over here though. Somewhere over here. Where the heck is it? Oh, there it is. Honestly, let's go for it. Before there's more enemies, yeah, maybe. Get him right over here. Nice, we got it. I'm a little nervous though. Oh no, we did it anyways. Dang, there's a lot of guys. I'm not that good with this character. I was doing way better with the others. It's hard. He's a high skill character, I think for sure. Oh, we unlocked a new one though. What is this? Ulti. Rapidly fire nails for 70% damage. You know my problem with him too? I'm not using his dagger very often. What does it do? Deal 2000 base damage over 15 seconds? Yeah, I need to do that more often. I keep losing with him. We're gonna try this one, but I want to go back. I don't feel satisfied with his playthroughs. I feel like I've really sucked ass with him, and I hate that. That frustrates me. I gotta go back and, you know, do better. Rapidly fire nails for 70% damage. Fire piercing rebar. Okay. I'll figure it out. Just jump in. Feels really slow. Shoots fast. What's that do? Bombs. Oh, shift, you can move quicker. A lot quicker. What does that do? So that just changes weapons. How long do I get to use this for? Not a long time. Okay. I get an understanding of how he works now, at least a little bit. Oh, he's cool. Kinda reminds me of, what's his face in Overwatch a little bit, Bash. Rusted key. I didn't even really read that. don't know what it does. I imagine it opens something later, like a certain type of chest. I think I'll use my other weapons more, man. Oh, okay, this thing kinda messes with me heavy. And it was a little stronger, though. Really not much. Oh, more money. Take that. This guy is so slow. Look at this. That's his run. Are you kidding me? Maybe his gameplay isn't designed around speed. Maybe you really gotta take your time with this one. I feel like that doesn't make sense, but I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. Same thing, can you prevent fall damage? We have nothing to give us damage yet. Gotta get up there. Can we like bomb it out? No. Oh, there's like a cooldown on his gun, like if you stop shooting. Can't just like immediately start shooting again. It's strange. The mystery option. Appealing orb on kill. And we have nothing that makes us strong. And that right mouse button thing doesn't seem to really do a lot of damage. It more just stuns them. Does my secondary switch with that? No, it doesn't. Okay, well, we're gonna buy that real quick and we're gonna go fight and see how we do. I don't really feel too good about this character, guys. Seems like a good support class, but not great for solos. Yeah, that'll be on. Eventually put in more, but I mean... Oh, this feels awful, man. Oh, did that hurt them when I, like, dashed through them? Man, I like, can't move. I'm so slow. But you can switch between. Yeah, I'm like dead, probably. But not quite. Not yet, anyways. Oh, we beat it. So that like reloads while you're using this. So like, really what you want to do is keep switching between something like that. And then keep using stuff. I see. I've been playing this character kind of wrong. So that does hurt people. You can ram into them. That's good to know. That's cool. I mean, I probably would have known that if I read, but I don't know how to read, so... There's no way we're getting further with this guy than we did with the bandit, right? There's no way. This is where the game ends. Little Wally over here. Wally ass. Maybe he does a little damage. Mostly stuns though. You see me rolling. That money. What's this? Rusty lock? Oh. Yeah. There we go. Helps us a little bit. Give us something that helps us with damage though, damn. Would it hurt? Again, sprint speed really good, but like we need something that does damage at this point, because we're like at base damage, I think. Unless the ukulele helps us, I just don't know. Was this the combat thing? Doesn't even say. Oh, I don't have enough money, so it won't even tell me. It's a mystery. What's that? Alright. Chance? I mean, yeah, I'll take a chance. Okay. What I can get. Zach, if you're here and are able to take a look, what do you think of this character? Is he good? Or is he trash? I feel kind of mixed on him. Oh, the ram is really strong. I didn't know it was that strong. Alright. Ram Ranch. Boss is this away. Any boxes over here though? No? Oh, there is. There's an equipment box. And a money box. I'll take it. It's well. Let's do this. Am I ready for him? I don't really know. I need to find cover in case he does that, you know, big explosion, which, you know, that's not really an if question, right? It's more of a when. These things away from me. Out of here. I know I'm not in the circle, but I'm really just trying to live here. I'm not in the circle? Oh, now I am. Right, that we're balling. Item. I can't believe that we're actually surviving with this thing right now on our first try, more so than the bandit. We just definitely are not using the bandit right, but the bandit easily is the coolest looking one so far in my opinion. I don't know, the robot's kind of cool though, he kind of fucks, you know? Ah. Moving on. Snow area. I don't know why, but I think the snow area is my favorite one to explore. The map here just feels nice. I don't know. I do like... I am partial to snow levels in games. Though I don't really like snow too much in real life. How about you guys? Like, it's nice to look at, but I hate dealing with it, so like, I'd rather not. That thing ain't messing around, huh? Give us good money though. Oh, truck treasure? Alright, okay. Now. A ram. Yeah, we're gonna buy it. We're balling on money right now. Jade Elephant Game Massive Armor. 5 seconds. Okay. Buy whatever's here. We'll move on. We'll find more boxes. Oh, I like the bomb. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, a couple boxes over here. Alright, we're kind of rocking out right now. What's this? Whip. Alright. Passive combat. That's helpful. Well, I just want a little bit more money so I can open that box. It's right there, you know? Move up just a little bit ahead. See what's around. Where are the enemies? Is there anything to fight in this game? Where are they at? Whoa. Come down. Another box. No, me. I am the one who wins the head-on collision. Okay. What is this? Utility chest. There are the enemies. Energy drink. What is the difference between that and a regular chest? You can get those from regular chests, can't you? Well, maybe regular chests give you more DPS related items, and those give you more like passives or something. I don't know. We still don't have enough of that. I feel dumb. Alright. No banter. Forget that one. Good other things to check out. This. Enemies. Where are you? Wait, it's still way back there. I just heard something. Haven't been much over here. How about us trying to combat or something, eh? Ram those guys. Alright, cool. There's a few things over here. We have a lot of money now. I'll take whatever this is. Oh, it's a key. I don't know if that's too helpful. Hopefully it comes in handy later. And the armor piercing grounds are really helpful. No? Alright. Time to grab that big box that was over there. Like a nice fall damage. Then we'll go do the boss, I think. Amy. Get out of here. Chance on kill to drop a treasure. It's alright, but I mean, like, that's not what I was necessarily hoping for either. Oh yeah, let's get that. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to deal with him. Oh, a couple chests over here. I already opened these. Alright. We're doing the boss. We're doing the boss this time. Holy crap, the flowers, guys. Do I not have gasoline or anything? Does not feel good right now. Jeez, I'm taking so much. Okay. I need to have my laser out a little bit more often, I think. I'm not even hitting a lot of my shots with rapid fire. Which is hard to balance at all. Can I ram him? Let's go. Got me some help or something, will you? There we go. Alright, we took him out. Let's go. Some help. Stuff. We are balling. Let's go. Get out of here. Can I get out? Can I leave? Okay, I gotta stop shooting. Can't believe we're getting this far with the robot. Maybe he's not so bad after all. I did struggle. Let's see. Yep. Here, guys. Be poppin'. I can take nothing. Got nothing. Get out of here. This asshole. This is my home now. Hello, I'm that guy, he's coming through. Oh yeah, get that. Alright, there's a lot over here. I almost have enough to buy some. There's a lot of guys, so I don't feel bad for just sticking over here. Alright, take it. Now it's time to move though. What else we got? Button over here. Nice. Question mark when it's available. Let's fight something annoying. Yeah. so strong. I gotta do them more often. The mark of death thing. Small boxes need that. Seems like there's not really much of a cooldown, you just gotta keep switching like this. Cash, baby, cash. That dope, that cash. Alright, the syringe. Is that our first syringe? Yeah, it is. I don't want to go that way. Take it back. It's a box. We gotta start looking for the boss area and just go for it, I think. Honestly. Ooh, got an extra life. Always helpful. Yes. I'm out of here. Oh geez, we're falling. Okay. Pick the ukulele even though I don't know what it does. Oh, no, I'm not gonna take anything actually, I'm a broke fast. Wow, so good. Tastes good. Look at that. Alright. Boss. We're beelining it for the boss now. Where is it? Priority looked at it. Forget. Spores? Are those spores? No, I think that's just part of the level. We're gonna go up. Didn't make it. Ability is not this character's strong suit, let me tell you. Run him over, dude. Where is the boss? I've seen more spores since I've moved, so maybe those were not part of the stage. Maybe the boss is actually kind of getting closer and we just ignored it. Back down. Gotta be around somewhere. Man, is that moving? Yeah, I'll get a box real quick. Oh, may as well. Among Us? Already been here. Alright, this way then. panicking or something? Where is the boss? I feel like I've looked around everywhere, man. I can see some spores. Here? Gotta be somewhere up there. Maybe it's in the room down there, but I doubt it. Oh wow, it is. Alright, my inclination was right after all. I don't like fighting it in here, but that's what it is. Just beat it. You did. Holy crap. You're really good. How are we doing so good? Alright, this area is tough. I don't think I beat this one yet. Cool. Gotta keep moving. Something. Get started. See. Oh my god. That's really unfortunate. Please give me help. Something. Get me out of here, moving so slow. Please. Very high stress. Earbuds are not having it right now. They keep like seeing on the right side, coming back in. It's pretty darn annoying. Oh, can I make it? No, hell no. I tried. Honestly, I think we should just start looking for the boss. Like it's like. It's gonna get too hard too quick for us, I feel like, you know? But again, as always, if there's something to open or something to kill or whatever, I mean, you know? Yeah, see, like, let's start to stack. Yeah, let's go down here. No! I wanna go down. Now it's really gonna hurt, so little pod thing down there. I'm gonna wait for my ship to come back so I can kind of zip over there. What's this? Alright, that's nice. Ouch. I can't afford it. How close are we? Not too far off. It's been something. I don't know, actually, this stuff's really tough. We already have equipment. Yeah, it's good. Alright, we learned last time that we gotta look for blue spores this time. Doesn't look red like it usually does. Our buds are fixed. What? Wiggin'. Boxes real quick, why wouldn't we? You know, it's not really out of the way. No, we don't have money for that. Alright. Oh, stop my charge. Oh man, I want it. I want it, Bill. Stun him. Let's go! There, I don't think. Oh, bugs. I haven't even really been looking to. Wow, I almost just fell off. I haven't been looking to get the boxes like out of my way too much, but I found quite a few, you know. Anyone see the spores? I don't see. Maybe up here. Why is this place so hard to find the boss? It's my least favorite area just for that reason. I mean, skill issue, probably, but like, you know, jeez. More fall damage, I know, but we gotta go down. Yeah. Oh, I really can't even jump over that. Our movement sucks, man. Look, I can't even get over that. What kind of game is this? We made it in here, but I don't think we have to be in here. That's the only thing. Get me out of here. How do I get out? I feel like I'm stuck under here. Wasting a lot of time. It's going fast with that. How do I get out of here? We can jump over here. Can we really not make that? There we go. Oh my god, this character's movement is actually dog shit. How do I get out? Did I, like, screw myself? Here, can I do anything? No. I'm so stuck. Can't figure out how to leave. It done did it. This is where I died. They can fly, you know? I mean, I don't even know how I would escape with another character, though, to be honest. I don't see a place. Brother Zach, if you can hear me, I'm reaching out to you. With the power of the Risk of Rain gods. How the heck do I get out of this area? Seems I've made a terrible mistake. Even though I feel like I did nothing wrong. my glove. I have no problem killing these things, but like, so Seth? I don't think you're supposed to come down here. Going around the whole perimeter. Should I purposefully fall off? I don't know what else I can do. I'm gonna jump off. Yeah, it brought me back up. It must have been glitched. I still don't know how to leave, and now all that time has passed. It's really unfortunate. Oh well. Oh jeez! I deserve that one though. Yeah, I'm toast, aren't I? Get me out of here. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Dang! Oh yeah, I have the light. Let's keep moving. Like, we gotta keep playing it if we got it, you know? Not waste. This force. Boss near. Where's boss? I see spores. They're up there. Okay, I see where the boss is. I see it. All the way up there. Not a problem. Never happened to come over here, I guess. Totally on me. It always was, but you know. I can't be upset about that. What I can be upset about though is how I got stuck down in that other place. That was not good. Alright, I gotta like launch over. Oh, stopped. Alright. Go this way. I gotta get up there. How do we get up? Oh, little rift thing. Oh, we can just go up here. Alright. Grab this. May as well. You have all the money in the world. It's time, everybody. Absolutely insane. Absolutely nuts. Oh, still give me fire, give me that much fire. Give me everything. Alright, I'm getting health and shield back. Loki may have pitted them all over there. That may have like kind of helped us a little. Things are ridiculously strong. Isn't even the bones. That's the hard part. Where are the worms? Where are the freaking worms? It's nuts. That's what happens. Those guys appear when the difficulty gets too high. So do it seems. Alright, well, we made it pretty far with him, but I think it's time to try someone else. Really would like to do well with him. I'm just not as good with him. Oh, we have other things here. Oh, it's just, wait, huh? He has things that we didn't use? Oh, you could just swap, like, the order of them. Oh, why would you want 2 of these? What's the default? I guess the rebar is the primary. And that's the secondary. Yeah, why would you ever use both of the same? Well, actually, 2 rebars would be kind of nice. That's probably why. And then they're like, well, if you want to do 2 machine guns, I guess you could. But, like, why would you ever do that? Alright. We're going to do the bandit again. We need to do better with our dagger. Getting, like, big crit hits and stuff like that with this character seems to be, optimal. Wow, what is this place for the first area? I don't remember seeing this. It's very different. Got some money. Gonna move on. What is this? What's that? What is everything? I'll take the energy drink. I'm not gonna use that now. I'm gonna save my coins for now. What are you doing? You launch yourself too. I'm trying to kill you. This. Oh, I'm just back here now. Whoa. Momentum really carried me. Extra jump. Oh, that's cool. I can double jump now. Never got that. There's the Shrine of Chance. I'll do it once. Just because I can afford it and I'm here. Worth. Oh, look at that. That's pretty good. Gotta move. Boss is over here. We only got 3 items though. Well, at least we know where the boss is. We're gonna have to come back though. We need to get other stuff. There's an item box over there. Oh no, that's a 3D printer. There's a box out. And another box right below me. there anything else I can get real quick before doing the boss though? Run through here. Maybe there is. If any, then it's cool. Reminds me of the first area in Rayman 2. The best platformer of all time. Alright. That crit thing is nuts. I mean, I know it's only the first boss, but it's all those. That was the scrubbiest shooting I've ever done. Alright. Get out of here. Like I'm waiting to teleport. Scott, hello. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well too. Have you been killing it in Smash? I miss playing. It'd be fun to play again sometime. Oh, look at that guy. He's super far. How long will it take for the money to get over here? I don't know if it pulls it in or not. I only have 2 coins, so I guess not. Where? Got him. Will say, although I'm probably not the best with this character or the other characters I've played, I enjoy playing as him the most. It's kind of cool. I like how he has like the one-shot kill move, basically, for some of the guys. And it refreshes all your stuff. I mean, that's pretty sweet. I haven't been paying too close attention to where I've been going. I got caught up in the combat of things. It seems we found our way regardless. I'll take the banner. That's nice. Take that, and I'll take that. This, and I'll take what's over there. Oh my god, we found the gold mine. Oh my goodness, look at it all. Alright, yeah, we just gotta kill stuff now. Got him. There's a couple dudes. Just rips them open. Sniper. I want to open this too. There we go. And I guess we'll look for the boss. What is it? Oh no, I ain't dropping this. Hell no, we're keeping the crit chance up. That's alright. Just real quick. Bogey. I say we go for it. We have some decent items. We saw how crazy it gets later on. The enemies can't even fight anymore. There's a box over there. We can get that after the fact. Alright, do our Q. Look at that. We just melted him. It's nothing. Hot knife through butter, baby. Absolutely nothing to us. See where some of the boxes are for these red barriers. You see that? So there's one there, there's one over there. Definitely pick them up on the way out. But we gotta stay in the zone. That way it goes away. Baby, killing him. I accidentally shot the portal little horn thing on accident with my kill shot. Alright, let's get those boxes. One. That chance to crit, that's great. Got another one over there, I think it is. Slug. Rapidly heal outside of danger. That's good if we ever got to escape. That would have been good last time, you know? I mean, not that it would have mattered, I think we were too far gone, but still. Nice. Piercing rounds. And we move on to the next one. It's this area with the big bridges. My name is Porter Bridges from the Metal Gear Kojima Foundation. I've come to make America great again. I'll play that game someday. Death Stranding. That seems like a really fun game to stream in a weird way. It's just kind of chill, I can relax, you know? At least I think. Finessed me like I was nothing. Hey, give me that. Basically, first shot's gonna deal extra damage. coming back. I don't know, maybe we'll stick around. I hear a bunch of guys right now. Closer reach, man, we're so close, I just want to get it. Alright, we got enough. Let's grab it. Propulsion armor plate, receive flat damage reduction. Oh, that's always helpful. Word. I mean, they scale and this doesn't, so I mean, it isn't that helpful, but like, you know, it still helps. It's not completely useless. Ball. Gotta make the jump. The extra damage. Anything over here? Oh, it looked like the box doesn't, but that might be one. Oh, it looks like I already got it. Alright, we gotta move down there then. Oh, not yet though. We got a box over here. Good though. Gasoline. I like gasoline. I feel like I'm definitely getting better at the game. Yesterday I was pretty dookie. I mean, today it was pretty bad too. I mean, you saw that. I died on the very first area earlier, my first play, but it's been looking up. Oh, my luck. Alright. Well, boss is clearly over there. Well, let's, get some stuff while we got time. Just enough. I actually peek over in real life. I can't help it. Like, it's an instinctive thing for me. I was definitely that kid who would jump when I, you know, push the button to try and jump higher. I push it harder to jump higher. I definitely did that the second one. I remember doing that. Little nerd. Alright. This. Oh, the blood sacrifice? Alright. Last box right there. Then you going in for the kill. Don't gotta worry too much about this. We get up that boss. Oh, there's a box over here too. Let's grab it. Oh my gosh. I could just stack with it. That'd be kind of crazy. But and we're good. Yeah, that Q move with our setup is super dank. So strong. Hey, buggers. Sure fun. Oh, get at that angle. Hey, you. Get out of here. Oh, I can go in here? Yeah, let's do it. What's that do? Iron Skull? Did I take it? I'm not sure. Holy crap, what is going on? Never been here before, so I'm thinking I activated the teleport. I just said, "Oh, sure. Must be how this place is." Whoa! Jeez. I just got so messed up, I lost my fingering on the keyboard. No! Holy crap, dude. Alright, you know what we gotta do? We gotta queue him. Okay, get him out of here. Give up. There we go. We're living. Don't worry. Ain't dying that easy. Dang, we have a lot of money right now. I think it's because we killed that worm. I'm not trying to fight everything if I have a good amount of money. I'm trying to get my stuff and get out of here, you know what I mean? Look at that. I see where the boss is already too, so no need to waste too much time here. Something in there. Right in the woods? Yeah, sure, I guess. Oh, is it healing me? That's nice. Alright. Look for a few chests. This one. And I see something up there. Whatever we happen to find around passing, we'll grab. Other than that, we're doing the boss. Thought I just saw something up here. My mistake. Oh, there's a chest either way. Yeah, let's boogie. Hey, oh, there's one right here too. Get started. Extra jump? Oh, I got 3 jumps. Alright, here we go. Oh crap. Die. Dead. Very nice. I did just slash. Wow. After death, popping them like little balloons. running, you know what I mean? We meet again, Sky Meadow. Our main priority, for sure, is not items. It's to find the boss. We already saw it. I already found it. I already see it. So I think we're okay. It's over there. See all the blue little dots? I don't know if you can even see that on stream, but I can see it. Hey. Peter. What the hell do you think you're doing? How much do we need for this chest? 469? I'm down to like save up real quick to get it. Oh, it's way too far. Actually, I don't know if I want to stick around here. That's kind of got me a little higher. I thought, whoa! Alright, yeah, we're moving on. Made the decision for us. I'm cool with it. I'm a beta male. Anything good here? I don't know if it does. Oh, it's the tome. Yeah, I do. I didn't know what it was from that angle. I couldn't tell what it was. Honestly, I want to beat this area real bad, man. I do want to beat it. We're doing it. I think it's the right call before it gets way too hard. What's that? Oh, we definitely gonna... Yeah, there we go. Lead. We're roasting his ass. Let's fucking go. Killed them. Ah, that was good though. At least we beat the boss. It's the furthest we've gotten, so we're getting there. Man, that was tough though. We made some progress. Well, got some good runs in today. Discussed some things about games and graphics and things like that. That's a discussion I'd like to deeper delve into. I'd like to talk about it more. But Multiverses comes out tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing that for sure, as long as I can get in to the game. I'm sure the servers are gonna be packed. But I also have a doctor's appointment in the morning, so we're gonna call the stream here for tonight. But for anyone and everyone here, thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you all soon. Good night.